Welcome to the Mix of Thicker Pals. I am Dr. A, your host, and I am your crystal rock goddess. Welcome to the Mix of Thicker Pals. I am Dr. A, your host, and I am your crystal rock goddess. The rock goddess, and we're in the place to be. Make sure you come on inside the crystal palace, take your shoes off, leave them by the door, stop at the crystal bar, grab your crystals and grab your libations, because over here we honor our ancestors. 5 ways to become a crystal. All you have to do is like, share, and subscribe. 2, all you have to do is type, and we call that what? The boom boom room. The 3rd way to become a crystal, all you have to do is listen, and we call the parlor room. The 4th way to become a crystal, all you have to do is after the show, don't leave your play around me. True player for real. Ask me, you know what I mean. All you got to do is outhouse gang up in this thing. And that's what we call our after show, okay? Now, 5th way to become a crystal, all you have to do is to make sure you join our membership. Hey, welcome to the Mixed Figure Palace. Of course, it's Dr. A now, y'all. Oh my God. I, I'm like, golly. So we're gonna do a slight reaction with our girl. Girl, you are important. Okay. So we're gonna get passion up here. Passion not passions we're gonna go to her video and we're gonna do a review. I was in the chat, I was not on the panel, okay? I was in the chat and not in the panel, okay? So it's gonna make a big difference, okay? Because I'm me. Okay, so we're gonna. I made breakfast, so yeah, my son. I guess my son is coming up, and it's gonna be like, oh, what I'm gonna watch, because he broke his remote control. So, I swear, it is what it is. So we gotta purchase another remote control at $9.99. Okay. So we'll do it. So I gotta figure out if that's the right one. I don't want to get the wrong one. You know what I mean? Because they have 2 different ones for his TV. So anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and go live. Let's figure out. We're going to open panel. I think this is 3 days ago. Um. Okay. Okay. So let's try to get this panel going. Basically, this is going to be the panel when Liv came up here. Okay. Okay. Okay, give me a second, y'all. Yeah. You ready to eat now? Go ahead. Hold on, yeah. I'm trying to find it. Give me. I had it queued up. Okay. All right. So here we go. How you doing? Driving, listening. Well, go. What, girl? You going to work? Okay, got it. Girl, I'm trying to get this swelling down. It's going down though. Girl, I put some ice on it. I'm like, come on. Oh God. Now my finger swole. Now my one of my fingers swole. I think I sat on it. Anyway, boy, I swear to God, it just cracks me up. Hold on one second. Let's get started. Hold on. All right. Yeah, I know it goes when I try to create this thing right here, it goes a little low. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and pull this out. If y'all give me a second here, I'm adding it here. Hey Passion, here's Passion right here, y'all. See Passion? I done already got up, made breakfast and everything, just waiting on my son. I'm gonna try to get some work done around here. um I guess I gotta have a little ice thing on me, and I don't know how to clean up with the ice thing, but I guess we'll figure it out. Y'all know I can't take it. I can't stand a junky house. I can't take it. I don't care how bad I feel. I'm gonna get this stuff clean. Get you a banana, son. Get your banana with your breakfast, because I sure didn't get it. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, pineapples. Do you take medication? Nope. Nope. I got herbs. I take herbs. I took some herbs to get the. I took some herbs. Yesterday was the last time I took some herbs. I'm gonna take some more in a few minutes. When I get done drinking my coffee. I'm gonna take some herbs that I have here. All my so-called my pain herbs, my pain meds herbs is at Euphoria. So at some point in time, I'm gonna have to go get it because I don't remember where I put it. I don't. So if I have my husband get it, he gonna be like, "Where is it at?" And I don't remember. It's gonna take a minute to go through it. So I'm probably gonna at some point today go get it because I mean it's just like a few minute drive, so I'll get it because I try not to I try not to take. I don't know. I'm weird. As a when you a healer, I guess it's weird. I think people are weird when they're healers. I do certain things. I'm healing everybody else or helping to heal everybody else, but when it comes to myself, it takes me a minute to because I get stubborn. But anyway, I did the ice a second ago this morning, and that really helped. I'm telling you that icing, and then plus I made my own cream. What's like an ointment? I made my own ointment to put on my neck, and it did really good. It does really good, but it doesn't last as long. So then make. I start trying to work on how to make it last longer. It's really crazy. So I spending more time in trying to figure out how to make it last longer. You know the tingle numbing sensation, right? So I'm trying to work on that. But I'm gonna go give me some white willow. I'm gonna give me some white willow and some kava kava when I get to when I get to my business, when I get to Euphoria. I'm gonna get that, and then I'm gonna take some burdock for inflammation in a few minutes. Yes. And can we resume when watching the SpongeBob movie? Can I do my live though while you're asking me to? Can you resume watching SpongeBob movie? So yeah, my son boy. So of course he's on spring break. So this kind of sucks for him that we have to sit in the house on his spring break. But he's pretty content because he as long as he gets to watch his Netflix in mommy's room. But that's a whole nother story. Anyway, y'all, let's go ahead. Enough with my shenanigans. Let's continue because y'all he'll sit here and love me to talk about him. Okay, he's that kind of kid. Okay, all right. You like your breakfast? Say hey, crystals. Say hey, crystals. Say hey to the people on YouTube. Say hey, crystals. No, not hey ancestors. Hey, crystals. Like hey, crystals. That's what I call my people. I call them crystals. So say hey, crystals. He's like, hey, you mean ancestors? No, I'm not talking about ancestors, boy. Hey, crystals. Thank you. Okay. He said, hey, crystals, everybody. Okay. Let me finish my show, okay? You didn't say your thing. You made your grand debut. Shh, shh. Your grand debut. Okay, that's enough. All right, let's continue. Y'all gotta
Talking
treat
about
each
just
other
fix
with
your
respect.
bullshit ass narrative about me, you
Oh, God.
weirdo. Like I said, you don't know shit you're
Darling,
talking about.
the only
The fuck
person,
you were offended.
This is just right. Okay, the thing is, I mean, okay, if somebody, first of all, I'm just gonna be honest. Number one, what I'm not gonna do, I don't care who's talking about me. You listen. It could be a reactor, right? And I love y'all reactors, right? I love my reactors, okay? We all have our different spiel. It's enough money to be made. I'm not tripping. I'm not gang banging. or nothing, banging on reactors. I done told y'all about that. But what I'm not gonna do, listen. You can do, like, if somebody got mad at me for whatever reason, y'all could do a whole panel. I'm not coming on me, okay? I'm not coming for what? Because here's the thing. Here's the thing. I want to talk to you. Here's the thing. I don't care about what nobody think about me. That's the problem. Do you understand? Do y'all know that from the time that I came onto this earth, like, that has been embedded in me. And then my parents who raised me taught me that. Like, why do I care about what people think about me? I was the little adopted girl that that parents was, different looking than me. Okay. So why do I care? You get what I'm saying? I don't care. I go into my family, my biological family, and I don't care. They just be looking at me like, wow. I just don't care. My grandmother just understood, like, I did not care. The one who, my biological grandma, just laughed because she know I don't care. I just don't care. Do you understand? I don't care. I'm not getting ready to sit around and wait on somebody to talk about me, or wait on somebody to, oh, I'm going to expose. Listen, I don't care. I don't care. Okay. Now, if it gets crazy, then I know I might get a lawyers involved. Now, if you get the lying and stuff, then we might have to go call a lawyer. We might have to do that because you're gonna pay me for my frustration. Okay. I'm not taking you to the courthouse. No, what I'm going no, I'm gonna take you to the courthouse, but what I'm not gonna do is I'm not gonna take you to the powers that be. I'm not gonna take you to uh file charges on. No, I'm getting ready to get some of your Skrilla. You get ready to pay me, baby. Cause I'm about my money. Okay. Now, I'm just saying, Olivia is so worried. All of them worry about what people think about them. Now, how are y'all YouTuber content creators and y'all care so much about what people have to say about y'all? Why do you care? Okay, since we're nobody, right? Right, Pineapple. Since they think we nobody, why do they care? What people can think about me is their business. Exactly. Exactly. That is not our problem. That is who? That is their problem. How are you doing, Tracy? Welcome to the Mickey Flicky Palace. Okay. When I get done off of here, I'm gonna take me some burdock and I'm gonna go clean up. I'm gonna clean up these two bathrooms in here, and I'm gonna finish washing these clothes. And I'm gonna go to Euphoria at some point. I gotta get this. I gotta get this white willow for this pain. Yeah, I'm a herbalist. When I tell you I'm a herbalist for real. I can't take medicine. I can't take regular medicine. It's just I'll try for a second and then it's just like, especially painkiller meds. I can't take them. I'll be afraid to get addicted to them. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I get afraid. That kind of freaks me out. Any type of meds that'll make you feel like, that's why I don't like anything that's gonna make me feel like I'm beside myself. I don't like feeling like that. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't like feeling dazed out and all that stuff. Some people like that kind of stuff. I just I'm not saying that people that take meds like that. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm just telling you that I think that sometimes people like to feel good like that. That ain't me. I just be afraid because I know my history. I know my biological family chemistry, right? I know my biological father had addiction, right? And I know his father was a herbalist. So I'm kind of in the area of just sticking to the herbs. And I'm just kind of on not wanting to get addictions. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a Taurus. When we like something a lot. You know what I mean? Like, we like stuff that make us feel good. And I just don't want that. I can't do it. I can't do the whole thing is okay. But anyway, let's go.
And of Chrissy, not me, bitch. Don't speak for me, hoe.
I'm not. I'm. But here's the thing, though. I mean, you did. I mean, you did start it. You, from my understanding, yeah. And correct me if I'm wrong. I wasn't around for Olivia's grand debut. Okay. I came in to play with when she after she had Robin. Okay, Robin was little. She was kind of holding Robin. Robin wouldn't even touch the floor, right? She was holding Robin around. She wasn't putting no bows in Robin's head. None of that. Robin was just like the little baby that she got now. It was just weird. I was just like, well, usually when people have little girls, and I had only one girl, rest of my children are boys. I kind of consider myself more of a boy mom. I'm great at boy momming. Little girls, I would have liked another little girl, but hey, it just wasn't in the cards. You hear me? But at some points, my daughter wore bows on her head for crying out loud. It's just weird how she don't decorate her children up, her daughters up, and put them in little pink dresses or anything like that. I just think that's weird. Or white dresses. Okay. All right, let's go.
Not
Okay.
a fan of no one, but you were. You tried to get that
No,
young
the fuck
lady's
I wasn't.
attention.
You
But she used to react on Chrissy, if I remember correctly. That's the point I was trying to make. I kind of went into another tangent. Yeah, so she used to react on Chrissy, if I remember correctly. Okay, and that's how she got her stardom. And it's kind of like it's contradictory, right? It's kind of like, how can you tell us don't be reacting to her, da 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 da, we always got our name in her mouth, but yet she did the same thing with Chrissy, which is why Chrissy didn't like her in the beginning, right? In the beginning, right? Which is why somebody reacts on me. If I was like a content creator, which I'm not, but if I was a content creator and I was doing my thorough thizzle, and somebody was reacting on me, we're not finna be cool. I mean, especially if you going in on me. She was going in on Chris. I didn't see some of those videos. I don't know what Olivia obsession is with deleting the videos that she has out. Just like she deleted that one video where she was saying some very racist stuff. And then she says, when they are asking her questions, because I really wanted to get to that point, all this stuff is kind of relevant, right? To me. To me. I mean, for the purposes of things, because again, Lynn, what I liked about Lynn, the fact that Lynn was not a black woman. See, Liv is used to black women going off on her. Olivia. Let me make sure I call her the correct name. Because Liv is like we're friends. Like I like her like that. No, I'm gonna call her Olivia. So Olivia is used to black women going off on her, right? And then to hear a non-black woman go off on her, I really was glad that someone from a different racial background basically let her have it, because she needs to hear it from another race. Okay, because she thinks that it's all black people or black women that have an issue with her. And another thing was also great to hear is when she starts hearing things from black men. Black men, when black men letting her have it, she don't like that either. I'm telling you. But yet, that's who she gets with. I don't even understand that. Like, date a white boy. You know what I mean? Wouldn't that make more sense? Okay. But whatever. Dr. A, you feeling better now? I don't know, a little bit, I guess. I mean, I'm progressing. I'm progressing. I can tell I can move around a lot more, so I guess. People don't realize how your neck and your shoulders kind of stop you from doing a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? How you doing, Latoya? Welcome to the Mickey Flicky Palace. Okay. Okay. Nor was I Dr. A. I don't even know how I wound up over here. Okay. All pink here. Right. I wouldn't know what to do with boys. Girl, I'm good at boys. Good little girls. I was okay. I could do better. You know what I mean? It was weird, and they dressed Robin very masculine. And did anyone notice that? Yes, I did. That's the point I was trying to make. Yes, for certain. It was weird. How you doing, Nicole? Okay, in the bushes working. Okay, you working? All right. Okay, you saw. Okay, I saw that when they went to the zoo. I thought it was Christian's friend. How you doing, Passion? We are reviewing your video. You are the star. Okay, Doctor A. Well, that's good. Okay. hmm Okay. I mean, I don't know. I hate when I have. You can go to your room and watch your TV in your room. You're not going to my room until I get up there. Okay. Thank you. Netflix. Okay.
You weird
Yeah,
ass
you
bitch.
did. Yeah,
I
you
came across
did.
Chrissy
Yeah,
right
you
before I
did.
started.
Okay. And y'all was kind of trying to minimize, I had my earphones on or whatever, but the earphones be loud. I'm sure he can still hear a little bit, but I was trying to minimize this cursing, okay? Because I don't curse in front of my kid, okay? Now, he knows curse words, but it ain't because of me or daddy, okay?
Little
Her shit
girl.
out.
Yeah, you did, little girl. You
Liz,
did, little
Oh
girl.
my god. No, I
Liz,
didn't, old
let her
lady.
talk.
The fuck?
Let her talk so y'all can have
I'm not an old lady, my love.
No, that's just my point though.
I'm okay with being an old lady. Like that's not a flex. I don't know why these mommies on here think that we're supposed to feel a certain way because you call us old. I mean, y'all not young no more either. Y'all not spring chickens no more. Y'all still doing the same dumb stuff at 30 some years old that you should be doing. You should have done in your 20s or your teens. Okay? So at this point, baby, you need to grow up. It's just certain things. And like elders and what elders do, we talk about you. Okay? For the record. That's in the black community. But if you was black, you would know that. Okay. If Chrissy had a better relationship with her mom, obviously she does not. She would know that that's what we do. We talk about you as elders. We talk about you to your face, usually. Usually we talk about you to your face because we let you know you messing up. Okay? We let you know that. But and then we offer love. We talk about you, we clown you, and then we love on you. That's what we do. But we in this case, we're not loving on these chicks. I'm not. I don't know about any other reactors. Now y'all can do that. I'm not. That ain't my job. These girls is my children age. Okay? My daughter is definitely their age. My sons are too. Okay? But again, they not perfect either. Okay? And I be lighting them up too. Hello? I'll be lighting my daughter up. I'll go off on my son real quick. They know that. But it's done with love because I love them. I don't love Jasmine and Chrissy and them. Okay? Because I'm not supposed to. I ain't they mammies. Okay? So you calling somebody old, Liv? Girl, I wish you would live my age, baby. I don't know if you'll make it. I don't think you'll make it to your 50s. You keep going the way you going. You keep meeting these strange men off of these apps and not knowing them. You don't seem like you're going to live a long time in doing that. Okay? Not that I'm wishing death upon you, but I'm just telling you that it's not good. Okay? It's not good. And thank God Gerard got some kind of sense where you can't just bring these randoms around these children. So I'm proud to be 50 something. I'm in better condition than y'all are. And let's talk about how I hurt myself. I hurt myself because I was working out, babes. Okay? I wasn't getting no shots to lose weight. Oh, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to ensure my longevity. Okay? But let's go. Come on, Passion, you the star. Come on, Passion, you the star girl.
So people be lying about me. That's all. That's why
No,
I
no
came up
one
here because I
lies
just want to
about
ask her
you.
how the
Well, Olivia, just because you erase it don't mean that somebody can't pull it up. Okay?
fuck she know
Well,
I was a big
goodbye.
fan of
Goodbye.
Chrissy. She knows me in
It
real
was
life.
nice to meet you again. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Yeah, we only know
Toodaloo.
what you present. We only know what you present.
Okay, and I never presented that I was a fan of Chrissy.
Well, babe, you did kind of. I mean, okay, by technical, because okay, here's the thing. When we react on you all, when we react on you, Jasmine, Olivia, and Chrissy, you all always say that we y'all fans, right? Because we react on you. So okay, so maybe that may be true. I don't feel like that, but hey, if you say that, let's go by your definition of being a fan, okay? So let's talk about what you do. So the fact that you reacted on Chrissy, does that make you a fan? The fact that you watch us, and you definitely watch my channel, okay? Does that make you a fan as well? I'm just asking. But let's continue.
Oh,
Chrissy in
darling,
one line.
yes, you was.
Lynn, let her
Yes,
talk.
you was.
How are
Lynn,
you
let her
telling me
talk.
what I'm a fan of? How are you telling me what I used to watch?
Olivia, because I used to see you on her live.
Under what
I
name?
have.
Well, why do I have to come up with a name? It don't matter. You know you was over there. You know what you was doing, girl, when you was doing it. I know what you did last summer. I know what you did last summer. I know what you did last summer, girl. Now, all of a sudden, it's what name was our. What difference does it make? Girl, listen. I don't have to tell you what name. Was you over there? Was you not? You had to be, because you was doing reactions on the girl. So basically, this is what happened to me. This is my opinion. So because she couldn't get the rhythm out of Chrissy that she wanted to, she became a fan. So once Chrissy didn't pay her no attention, she started reacting on her. Okay, because that's how reaction started. Reason why, and I've heard this from a lot of reactors. That's the four mothers of this sector. Okay, they're the four mothers. We ain't gonna play these games, so we gotta show respect to our four mothers in this sector. Okay, and when I go and start my own sector, I'm gonna be a four mother. Trust me and believe I will. Okay, and I'm gonna be a four mother. Okay, so according to our foremothers, they stated that they couldn't comment on these mothers' videos, on these mommy videos. So they started doing their own reactions to it. Hence the reactions. Okay? So that's probably more than likely is what happened with you, Liv. But let's go. Let's go.
Under what name? Under what
You
name?
used to go by something else,
Like
but you
what?
used to
What did I
try
used to
to.
go by?
Darling,
I would
that
love
was
to know.
many moons ago.
Oh no,
That
no,
was.
no.
Thing is, when we thinking about something, what we know. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. Sometimes I know. Listen, I'm a history buff and her story buff. Everybody knows that about me. I could break down parts in history that has happened. I've lived it myself. Do you understand me? Do you understand that my life will be historical? Not this part of my life necessarily. Not what I'm doing here. Okay. However, I'm saying, man, okay, because I already know one person working on a book right now about me. So I'm just telling y'all, and it's gonna be the truth. It ain't no lie. Most of the stuff that they saying is their interpretation, but shoot, I'm down with that. It's their interpretation of what they saw, and then they gonna get my interpretation. So the point is that it doesn't. The fact is that sometimes everybody is not gonna remember every detail or every crumb and nook of what it is, because again, that's one of those details that's not that important. You understand what I'm saying, Liv? Like, everybody's not no more. I know you like to rewrite history. All of you all are very good at trying to rewrite history. Well, y'all not really good at it because we can always pull it up, but you all think that y'all good at rewriting history. And in all honesty, you're not. You're not good at. Let me move this. Let me move my I'm gotta sit in here. I'm in the kitchen / laundry room. I gotta pull it in here. Because otherwise you ain't gonna hear me. And Pineapple's gonna be like, Dr. A, we can't hear you. So, I want to make sure you heard me. Okay. So, the point is they like to rewrite history. They're really good at thinking that they good at rewriting history, but they're not, because there's time that we can pull up stuff to say, hey, Liv, you said this. That she's like fake news. She hitting you with the Donald Trump fake news. I'm like, no, boo, it's not fake news. Okay, it's real. So it doesn't matter. Nobody's gonna keep it. Nobody's gonna store in their brain cells every name that you have had here on YouTube. Whatever your name is, Olivia. Nobody's gonna store how many names you've had on here. You've had quite a few. You've always tried to revamp your channel, but you have always failed miserably. You don't know, you have no chill. It was for the cool and you. Cool. This is for the chill. But you ain't got it. You ain't got the chill in you, babes. You ain't got the chills. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let's keep going.
Years
You know this
ago.
story down pack. So what name
So let
was
me
I
ask you
going
something.
under?
How do you know Chrissy? How do you know
I
Chrissy?
came
How do
across.
you know strong mommy Chrissy?
I mean, she's quiet as a church
Okay,
mouse.
what's going on?
Were you
Liv,
muted?
Good.
Liv.
Like, it's just really question. How did you know her? Well, I met her through here. You were reacting on her. You met Chrissy just like we all did. Well, you met her in person. We don't have that. We would never hang out with Chrissy for views. Sorry, just wouldn't do it. Just wouldn't do it. I would not do it with none of them. Okay? Just not my type of people. They my daughter's age. I don't think my daughter would hang out with somebody. Hopefully my daughter would have sense enough not to hang out with somebody like Chrissy. But that'll be on her. That'll be on her. Okay? I'm gonna be honest. I'm that kind of mom. I'm like, okay, girl, I like it. You like it, I love it. I'm one of them kind of moms. Okay? I'll be like, I done told you what it was. And everything I told my daughter come to pass. She hard-headed too. She was hard-headed too. I'm like, girl, this gonna happen. And she'd be like, no, it's not. I'm like, okay. And everything I say, especially regarding friends, I'm like, girl, them ain't your friends. This person ain't no good. This person, this, that. Everything I done said, it came to pass. With my son too. With my middle son and my youngest son. I done said it. Now my oldest boy, well, I don't know, he an Aries, so you know how they are. Y'all know how they get down. They keep their stuff to themselves, okay? Let's go.
Yeah, look.
Mhm.
If every time you see an ad, you just
You
want
got
to,
an ad? Oh my God, that's great. You got an ad. That's good. Let's go. Hold on.
Really bothers anybody, okay?
I don't.
Yeah, she does. She hardly even comes on people panels, baby. She just be in the comments, very quiet. You know what I'm saying? So I'm surprised that like she's the one that you're going after.
It's very
Loyal to
hilarious to
her
me.
because she
It is
comes on
very
every
hilarious
channel
to
and
me
she talks the same way like she
because,
is my great auntie or some shit. Bitch, you don't know me, ho.
oh
You never
darling, I
met
Yeah, we have. Okay, well, here's the thing, and this is what I'm going to admit to you, okay? What happens is, Olivia, Jasmine, and Chrissy, because it all applies. Every time I talk to one person, I feel like I should be talking to everybody included, okay? And the thing is, what you put out here, just like I put stuff out here, and I be talking crazy sometimes, and then I come back and I laugh. I'm like, I'm just trolling, cause I literally be playing, okay? And y'all don't know my sense of humor just yet. You know what I'm saying? It's dry and it's dark and it's weird, okay? But again, oh shoot, that hurt. Oh God, that did hurt. Why did I bend my neck back like? Why did I bend my head back like that? Anyway, so um again, we only judging what you put out here. I mean, how many times is that? How come that's not a thing? Like, if the thing is, I keep saying this, and everybody else does. It is not just me saying this. Okay, so if you put something out here, you're going to be judged for it. You're going to be criticized for it. Even if it's something good, people criticize good things. Have you noticed that? I've done some good things. I remember I did a video one time. Oh, well, I didn't know somebody was taping me. I take that back. I did not know somebody was taping me. This was a long time ago where I was feeding the homeless. I didn't know I was being filmed. Okay. And they put it out, and people had negative stuff to still say. You understand? You understand what I'm saying? Even the camera person said, hey, they was unaware that I was filming them. I just wanted to show you that there are some black people out there that do work to help to feed the homeless. You know what I mean? So it's all kind of things that I used to do for the homeless. Okay. And again, I got a lot of negativity from it. I got a lot of negativity from some of the homeless people. I got some of the negativity from the actual people that knew I did it. It's like, so stuff happens. You understand? No matter if you do good, bad, ugly, or indifferent, you're going to get criticism. You're going to get somebody that always got something to say. And that's it. So again, if you know you putting something out here that's decent, that's your best interest, or you just don't give a damn, then cool. Then stop acting like you're oblivious, Olivia. You know what you putting out here, girl. You know you putting out here your child eating Ajax. I mean, just stuff like that. You don't think that that's all weird? I mean, your child cussing you out, calling you bees, and just nasty names, and he's only 3, and he's at the age where you can actually control him. You can actually get him together. It ain't like he like 12, 13, where he can knock you upside your head. He's still a little kid. You can still hold his little hands down. You know what I mean? And stop him from showing out. But again, you have no control. You have no control of none of your children. Okay? But this is your life, baby. And it's all being recorded. And you all showing it, all in the eye of showing it. You love it. You love people to clown you. You love it. You get off on that. The same thing that you say about Jasmine is the same things that apply to you. Okay? Liv was a star. Well, yeah, she was definitely the star. Okay? Lynn gave her Tim Curry. Always calling somebody old, right? I'm proud to be getting older. I'll be 55 on Friday. Well, happy birthday, Pisces season, okay? No. Pisces season's over with. You're actually a Aries, my bad. Okay? Aries season, okay? Happy birthday, okay? Okay? They will still get business right from me, okay? Father when needed, okay? This girl gets on my nerve, okay? Your last nerve, huh? Right. They all get on mine. That is how I heard of Liv. When she went live talking ish, basically, right, doing the reaction on Strong Womb. Okay. Exactly. And that's what I call Gertie too. Okay. Okay, you got a plethora of names, right, for all these breeders. Okay. Dummy is a down pack, not pack Nimrod. This is hilarious. It was. Answer the question, Baldeline. Show Dr. Ace of Love and drop some crystals and basketballs in the chat. Hilarious. Dr. A was the situation over here, right? With the first 2 daughters, the oldest daughter number 2, when it came to their friends, exactly. They ain't wanna listen. Exactly. They found out the hard way, okay? They found out the hard way. Right. I can't wait till 4-9, okay? You're welcome, Tracy. Okay. Lolly. Right, exactly. So it's like, okay, all that stuff is forever, baby. Gerard looking up your tukas forever. Okay? You know what I mean? All this stuff that you acting like simulating fellatio or slob on the knob tips, all, you know what I'm saying? All reactable, right? Everybody sees it. Okay? It's forever. And again, thank God I did not have social media when I was their age, okay? Because I was off the chain. Oh Lord, let me get this ice pack, y'all, because woo, it is started when I start moving, bumbling and fumbling and moving and grooving. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Let me get this ice pack. It's not like I got 4 to go, okay? It's just in the freezer. Okay, I was trying to make it colder. Let me give me a towel. Thank God I'm washing clothes. Well, I happen to have a towel right here, okay? All right. All right. Okay, y'all. So I'm just saying, you're a shining star. You know who you are. A shining star to see. Shine your star, your will at me. No, I'm just playing. Come on, Liv. You're a shining star. Lies. You don't know who you are. Shining sight to see. You wish you was me.
A day
I,
in your fucking life.
I would actually gag if I was your auntie because you would not be acting how you act. Yeah.
Girl.
So
Girl, bye. Fuck.
But you know what? Because I'm not really experienced with really having nieces, right? Other than my in-laws. I mean, I do have some nieces, y'all, but I don't have relationships with them because I was adopted. You know what I mean? So I didn't get to know them. Well, that's a whole nother conversation. I didn't get to know them. We talk on occasion, every so often, but hell, I mean, it's kind of awkward. It's awkward. How I'm coming in going, hey, I'm your aunt. It's just weird. Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? So yeah, I have a gazillion aunts and uncles, and I do have a lot of nieces. I have a lot of nephews. I have more nephews than I do nieces. Okay, and I have one nephew look just like me, but hey, if you listening, boy, get your life right. Get your life right, boy. Love you.
Girl, you are too.
oh my God, is that
You're
it, girl?
nobody,
Bye.
bro.
You
Yes,
can't
you
think
are
of
Okay.
anything
nobody.
else
Who
to
are
say.
you? Who do you
Wait,
think you
wait, wait.
are?
This is my thing.
The fuck reviewer, bitch.
I don't know why they say, who are you? Well, I'm me. You know what I mean? Like, it works both ways. I'm me. People say, well, who are you? Well, I'm Dr. Amir Sankova Kwali. What's your problem is? Who are you? I know who I am. And, beyond a name, that's why I renamed myself. That's why I changed my name legally. Why? Because names have purposes. Names have meanings, okay? And so when you have a name that has meanings, what do? You act your name. My name is Princess Leader Ruler, Seeker of Truth. Uh, you know, and you have to understand your history in order to go back in your past, okay? In order to move forward, okay? And so those are all 3 names. There's all 3 name meanings of all 3 of my names, okay? And I chose that because so it could make sense. So my life would have, with me, my life meant something anyway before I had a name. But you know what I mean? A name makes a difference, okay? A name makes a difference. And when you understand your name, and when you understand what your history is, and when you understand your past and your ancestry line, when you understand your bloodline, when you understand everything about you as a person, I'm telling you, and you still are going to evolve, right? We're going to always evolve. And sometimes I might get a hurry up my ass. I might take my ass right back down to that courthouse and change my name again. I'm just going to be real with you. And it's because of my energy. I might add some other things to my name. I might add some stuff to my name. I really want to though. That's what I'm telling y'all this. Um, So that's what happens, right? So that's what happens. When you go through things, you document it. It's a part of your history, your her story. It's a part of where you came from. It's a part, but where you came from don't necessarily have to be where you end up. Just being honest. Just being honest. But when you keep doing the same stuff or you doing worse, well, hey, we gotta chop that up to just this who you are. You just effed up. You just a effed up person. You a effed up person. That's it. Let's go.
I will mute everybody. Look, Liv, let's get back to the music. F all this other stuff, girl. Get back to the music and the
And
post.
Cashin, you lied to this heifer. This some fucked up ass music. You know that this girl, first of all, she is tone deaf. You can't bring me down. She is tone deaf. Okay, number one. Number two, she needs voice lessons. Number three, this shit is whack. You know this shit is whack. We just laugh at it because it's funny, okay? Because it's funny. Ming actually, when we were doing ratings of the records, actually Ming's rap was way better than what Olivia did in song, okay? Just being honest. So I don't know why you doing that Taurus sarcastic stuff. And Olivia was going for it. Oh, Passion Lisa, you want me to go? Girl, I'd have been like, yeah, bitch, bye. You know what I mean? But you doing that Taurus thing. But let's go.
Poetry. Stop all this other stuff. If you want to have a race conversation, go ahead and do your.
Also about a Taurus, we don't like conflict, okay, y'all? Just I'm getting ready to tell off on Passion Lisa. We don't like conflict, and because we don't like conflict, we'll usher in some weird shit. We'll say something weird and off the wall, just to get retain balance. We'll start with humor. That's how we kind of balance out the bull. We'll start with that humor because it's getting intense. Because we really, some intense moments we don't mind. We more so are spiritual tense people. Like we don't mind people getting heavy with their thoughts on expressing themselves. But what we don't like is the whole dramatic, the all the drama. So that's why she got really, to let everybody know. I know everybody was kind of upset with her on this, or some people were. But so she threw in comedy or humor because it got too intense, and we don't like drama as Tauruses, okay, y'all? So just to let you know, when you hear Passion Lisa, when it's really intense and she start going there, we'll throw in comedy, humor, okay? Because of we don't like drama, okay?
StreamYard. Like me and I'm hungry, we were actually happy that you went and tried something different.
I've always done open panels. I've always had
Yes,
people
I
call
think
me.
No, you have not. Olivia, cut it out. You have not always done open panels because you don't let people express themselves. But again, you don't want to hear the truth, and that's it. Oh, wow. So my grandfather had this thing where he says, "This is what I just found out through a text. Like literally, I just got this. I want to share this with you all. My grandfather always held up a sign that said, "Keep it simple and feel better." Now he was a herbalist. I definitely do agree. I received that. Okay, my aunt is texting me that the aunt I just met. Oh God, that's great. Okay. Okay. Anyway, so that's why.
it was good, but I just think,
I
you
think
know,
Did Suma try to get back?
she's right there. I just want to
Suma?
hear, look, I want to hear and have a conversation. I can't do it with everybody else. You know what I'm saying? You
Oh,
got to
I
be
thought Suma had.
Because Suma was gonna wreck shop. Let that Scorpio energy was gonna wreck shop. She was gonna take her tentacles and sting the heck out of Olivia. We clear on that. We clear. You hear me? So Passion already knew going into the gate of not letting that girl come up here. Summa was going to sting her with stingray this whole. Okay? All right? How you doing, Dora? Okay. Mings was better. Exactly. I'm telling you it was. Taurus's gang here. Okay, Dora. Okay. Can we all just get along? I feel like that a lot of times. I know I feel like that too. I don't care about people going into Olivia, but I do like people. I do like that's how I feel about our reactors. I feel like we should all unite,. They be telling me they be like Dr. A. No. Those other reactors be telling me no, Dr. A. We're not doing that. I'm like, why not? Humor can diffuse hostile situations, mean spit fire, right? But a little song was entertaining though. Okay, you can bring me down. She couldn't get the hook right because Liv don't have soul. She didn't open up panels, but she controlled them. Okay. Tars gang, gang, gang. I've never heard means. Means way better, trust me. Please thumbs up the live. Right. I've never heard means song. Well, yeah, I should. Suma had got dropped. I don't want anyone to think I dropped her. All right, you did say that. I apologize. You did say that in the beginning. I forgot. Okay, can you forgive me? Thank you. Okay, let's keep it moving. True. Yeah, she always drop. She always gets dropped. You're correct about that. Yeah, she'll be in the mid sentence and her phone will drop down because she be traveling. Suma was gonna zing Pepper. Okay. One open panel a year isn't enough to say always do panels. Right. Always open panels. Exactly. Very true. Very true. Pine exactly. Stupid. Okay. The first way you say my name is correct, Dora. Oh, Sarah, Dara. Okay, Dara. Oh, I said it right. All love. Well, thank you. No, I don't have a problem with you checking me on your name. Your names have meaning, okay? All right. I want to make sure. I thought I said it right, but then I fell into victim of it. Okay, I fell victim of it. Okay, let's go.
So
No,
Suma?
she did get dropped, but I haven't brought anybody else up because it's
Ah,
just too
okay.
much going on. You know what I'm
Suma's
saying?
another one. She got a problem with me, bitch. I never met her a day in my life. I don't know who the fuck you bitches are. I mean, not you passionately, so I don't have nothing problem. I don't have no problem with you.
Olivia,
But I'm just
Olivia,
saying.
Olivia. Yes, you do have problem with people. You have a problem with people. Lies. You have a problem with people. Just admit it. You do. You have a problem with people. You have a problem with people say about you because you care. Okay? Because you care what people say about you. All right? Why? You sit up all night. Gerard said you was like, this beat got me bumped. Gerard had me rolling. Girl, child, please. Remember, child, hush. You trying to make me blush. Oh no, who thinks they bad? Oh no, I know, I'm bad. I'm bad. Y'all know about that. I'm gonna make me some more coffee, y'all. Oh my god. I said I was gonna drink some more burdock. I am going to make me some, but I want some more coffee though, and I make some more burdock. Okay, hold on.
These other weird ass females, they talk about.
You see, the thing is, okay, even at this point, Olivia, you calling somebody weird don't hurt my feelings. I know I'm weird, girl. Like for real, I'm weird as heck. I don't know why y'all think that calling me weird, calling me old. That don't hurt my feelings, baby. That just don't hurt my feelings. I don't know where y'all come from, why you don't embrace yourself. You know what I mean? I was taught to love myself. I don't know about these women on here. They obviously care about what people think. I've never cared about what people thought about me. So somebody calling me weird or old, okay. And and what's your point?
about me. They won't speak to me and ask me questions, but they'll talk.
But I don't want, because if we ask you questions, you're gonna lie. Olivia, you always lying. Every time you can't answer a solid, truthful question, you lied on the whole baby. You said that this baby was by some ninja named Joe. Girl, you said that the little crime mob little baby was by, because you know he be rapping crime mob. He be like, oh, he be like, little scrappy baby, right? Not that little boy. He be cursing her out. You heard me? So when you say that, you lied about a whole baby. You lied and said Gerard had kidnapped those children. You did a lot of lying, girl. Do you think I'm going to ask you any questions that you're gonna honest? And you don't. And here's the thing, Olivia. You don't owe me nothing, baby. That's why I don't really ask you nothing. I talk to really the Crystal Palace. Ain't no point in me asking you anything. That is the dumbest thing. That is the dumbest thing for me to ask you anything. Number one, I really don't care like that. Okay, we just for the sake of conversation. Okay, I don't really care like that. So it ain't no point in me asking you why you feel how you feel, why you do this. I don't really care. You know, I really have to be honest with you, Olivia. I really have more questions for Jasmine than I do you. I already know who you are, baby. I already know who you are and who you are. Listen, I have more questions for Jasmine. I don't even have no questions for Chrissy, to be honest, okay? I don't even have nothing to say to Chrissy because she's another liar. Jasmine lies a lot too, but Jasmine don't lie as much uh as Olivia and Chrissy. God, and Jasmine lies. Don't get it twisted now. Jasmine's a total liar. That's her. She's a liar and a liar and a liar does it, right? But you can tell when Jasmine lies, okay? And I ain't gonna tell y'all how I know when Jasmine lies. The way she looks, look at next time she lied. Next time y'all know she's lying, look at her and you'll know when she lied. Olivia can lie with a straight face, which is very demonic and scary. Okay, I mean that might be cool if you getting pulled over by the police or something, but I don't think it's cool when you just your average Joe Blow. Okay, but anyway, how you doing, Mastermind? Okay. I just kept her backstage for a minute, but the call dropped. You can't have everybody yelling at one time. That is very true. Okay? Very true. That don't hurt me in the least bit. Exactly. I'm old. I'm older. Weird. So bye. Exactly. Okay? I saw the video, right, and got a lot of views on the other people's channel. I didn't listen because the reactors aren't about us. For us, right? Plus, I didn't mind them sharing. Exactly. Okay. I gotta check you out, Passion Lisa. Yes, please subscribe to everybody, okay, y'all. I'm not a hater. That's what we do over here. We show love to different reactors. I'm not tripping. I'm not on no stuff like, oh, don't follow this person. I've gone to people back in the day when I was in the other sector, the gossip sector, right? I would go on there and we could be talking, and I thought it was really silly of a lot of them where we in here supporting you, and you mean to tell me that I can't share my channel in here, or I can't share what I'm doing? So I said, well, you know what? I ain't gonna tell you what lady that was that did that, but she was just like, uh she said something smart, and I was just like, okay, well, we over here. I had to get with her that day. I mean, it's her platform, but I still felt like, well, if we over here sharing, it ain't about me. But if we're over here sharing, how come such and such can't share her stuff and she's one of your mods? Like, I don't understand that. That is so weird that people would try to trip with you about sharing, of you all subscribing. That's why I always try my best to tell people, hey, make sure you subscribe to this person, start your own channel. We could all come over there and support you. I think it's just weird how people are on here. I think it's selfish. It's enough money for us all to make money. Me, my it's not gonna stop me Pineapple sharing my video is not gonna stop me. It's not going to stop her making money. First of all, Pineapples is way more established than I am, but that's not the point. I just used you for an example, but I guess that's not a really good example because you crushed me. But that's not the point. You know what I mean? No. Dang. Are you allowed to talk TK? Talk about Tasha K and Funky Dineva? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. We never talked about that. I don't know. I don't know I don't know about me as a mod. I don't think she would. I mean, as long as I ain't going off on her, But I'm kind of over. I'm like really sick of a lot of these folks in different communities. A lot of these men in these different communities, just men in general. I should say a lot of these men. I'm gonna say a lot of these men. I think a lot of times, like, especially, I don't understand why all of us, too many of us, is it within the black community or black women within the world. Why do we always have to be the burden barriers of everybody's issue, right? It is not our fault as a whole, right? It is not our fault. If anything, I would blame the black man because you the ones that should have been, you the warriors, so we would have never gotten in slavery if you all would have been fighting, okay? So, so I don't want to hear that. So I'm tired of that. It would be a constant, it would probably be a conflict of interest, right? So I wouldn't really, well, it's a lot of her moms that or have channels that have expressed their opinion about a particular person that may have been going at her, right? But I would do it in a classful way because again, I'm tired of it though. I'm tired of the funky Dinevas, and I'm tired of the other different men in general that always have something to say about black women. I'm tired of a lot of these folks, all these other races that always got something to say. Hell, go fix your mommy issues. Go fix your mommy issues. Every black woman is not your enemy. Because if it wasn't for us, a lot of things wouldn't have been going on. A lot of political things or demonstrations or anything, people have been taking advantage of the black woman, unfortunately, and that's what I don't like. I love that about us, but I don't like that about us either. Because every time something happened, black women is always on front line for some stuff that is none of our business. It ain't none of our business. Some fights we need to stay out of, y'all, because these other people don't have our best interests. Some folks don't have our best interests at heart, okay? And that's for real. They do not have our best interests at heart. Every time we start jumping, we always jumping into stuff. Always trying, just like those black women set their behinds over there with Olivia, rolling for her. She did not have our best, and she does not have our best interests at hand, okay? And so what we have to do is stay out of stuff. Some things just ain't our business. And every time we start sticking our nose in of other people's affairs, we always get crapped on, okay? Now, so y'all don't want to have that conversation with me. Y'all don't. I promise y'all don't. Because it's going to be some people upset with me. It's going to be some communities and some men upset with me. Because I'm just telling you, it's just annoying. It's annoying as heck. But anyway, let's go. Yeah, we're like their pawns. Exactly. I agree with that. Let's go.
About me, around me, to us.
Just like this.
Uh-oh.
Just like this crap. Just like all them black women over there feeling sorry for this windbag. Feeling sorry for this old windbag that don't have no love for nobody. She don't even have love for herself. It shows every day that she wake up and breathe her breath. Okay. She all people always got something to say. They always want us to be humble. Y'all always want us to be humble. Y'all always what you do, you always come. What did Trump do when he first ran? He had them two black women, Silky Smooth, or whatever them heifers' names was. But what did he go do? He go get them two black older women. They always do that stuff. Everything that happens. They always go get a black woman. Rosa Parks was not the first woman. Oh, y'all want me to have a conversation. Listen. Rosa Parks was not the first woman to stand up to boycott the buses. She was just the first light-skinned woman, okay? So a lot of times what they do is, and it was a darker skinned woman that stood up too. See, that's another thing. But y'all don't want to hear that. That y'all got that whole mentality. The white is right. You just okay. Let's go. This is not the plate. This is not the plateau for this. Let's go.
Good.
It went out. I ain't touched nothing. Trust me. It just went out. It went out. So you know what happened.
Anyway,
There is an old
And it was really late, and that child was still up. This stuff like that. But nobody wants to talk about the children being up at all times of the night, not on schedule. But hey, that's another thing. That's mommy, right? So some of y'all will say, hey, Dr. A, you know what I mean? Lay off of that, blah, blah, blah. Some of y'all people, because some of y'all people rise for Olivia. And that's cool. That's what you want to do. But don't say nothing about me because I'm telling you the truth. Don't get mad at me because I'm just pointing out some things.
saying,
oh Lord,
peace be still.
I'm very peaceful. Are you?
Mm,
Olivia, you ain't no peaceful. Shut up. Shut it up. It's just like I don't know what it is. It's like if delusion was such a name, if delusion was a person's name, you know what I mean? If delusion was a person's name, okay, it's just strange, the strangest, strange in the membrane stuff that I've ever seen in my whole entire life. I've just never, until I got into YouTube. I was just an innocent black woman hearing the smells of North America, okay, dealing with being black, okay, dealing with being myself, dealing with the stuff that I had to deal with, good, bad, ugly, or indifferent, okay. I come here and I met some good people along the way, but I've also met a lot of delusional folk. I swear. I'm like, if we go and everybody try to say that, and I've had a conversation about, had a whole intellectual masturbation conversation, okay? It was political, mental, psychological masturbation, I promise you, about perception versus um perception versus uh I can't even remember. Shoot, it got on my nerves so bad, y'all. I just withdrew. Okay, I just mentally withdrew. It was like perception versus actual truth. I can't remember the exact words, so we're just gonna say actual truth. Okay, so perception versus uh I can't even think. But I mean, and it was like, well, perception is this is possibly a couch. Interpretation, perception, and what actually is. Okay, this is a couch that could be turned into a bed, but at night it's a bed. You know what I mean? And it's not even that. Okay, so yes, if you go to my couches in the living room, you could, if you take the pillows off, fold it, it's a bed. Okay, facts. Facts. Okay. If you go to the couches in our rooms, same way. Facts. However, the issue is during the daytime, it's a couch. You understand what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's still a couch. It's still a couch at the end of the day. It's still a couch. So it's a difference in you looking at a couch and saying it's a bed at night. get what I'm saying? Olivia is like, it's not even a couch. It's not a couch. It's not a bed. It's none of that. It's just space. Uh, it's nothing there. It actually is something. There's a couch. What do you mean? You know what I mean? And it's just weird. That is the most. I've just, and then she's always calling Jasmine delusional, right? It's not about perception, you know. It's just straight delusional. It's straight involuntarily delusional. That you could look at something and just, and it's not even about her own interpretation or how she feels about a matter. It's like really like white jacket in a padded room, medicine, open up your mouth and taking swallowing pills. That's what it is. An electric shock treatment. That's what it is. And it's she ain't the only one on here. She ain't the only one on here. See, YouTube opens up the gateway for a lot of people to come up here and be crazy. I'm just gonna say it straight out. And I know some of y'all will be like, "Oh, Dr. A, you as a life coach," and I'm not a psychologist. I'm a life coach. It is a difference. Okay, so some terms like psychologist, although I have taken psychology classes, there are some there's psychologists can won't is not more than likely allowed to use the word crazy, but I am. Okay, and I'm not saying because you have a mental issue is that you're crazy. No, I mean you crazy. I mean you crazy than a Bessie, but I'm like old school. You crazy, you nuts, because you don't want help. I think that's crazy. The fact that you can look at a whole room and say and see you in a room and then you say I'm not in the room. I'm outside. You are not outside. You are not outside. Well, you see a plane over there. Well, we're not outside. And it's not perception. Okay? That's not interpretation up to the other person's thoughts. No, it's facts. And there's a such things as facts, and there's a such thing as an opinion. That's something that my son has worked on before in school. There's facts and there's opinion. And then they differentiate between the two. The fact is, I'm on YouTube speaking right now. This is a fact. An opinion would be, I ain't gonna go there, but you get what I'm saying. There's different types of opinion. The opinion is, do I like live? That's an opinion. Do you like live? How do you feel about live? That would be me formulating an opinion. Then to look for you to say, well, your children were kidnapped. Okay, so how would it couldn't be an opinion because the fact is it was court order visit. Hello? So it's a difference between opinion and facts. Okay? So if you are not on the opinion of something or you're not on the fact of something and you're just making up stuff, either you crazy or you a liar or you're both. Okay? And that's my opinion. The fact is, did you lie about something? Chris is like, did I lie? Yes, you lied. That's not an opinion. That's a fact. You lied. Okay? You lied. Hello?
There you
Darling,
go.
your videos
So,
say
honey,
something
you see how
totally
I said
different.
that? I said that, and then I asked you. I said I'm very peaceful.
I'm
Are
very
you?
peaceful. I
Yeah,
Okay,
am.
good. So
I
yeah,
am.
see how
look.
you just did that? You spoke for
I
yourself.
am.
Keep doing
I
that. Speak
am.
for yourself.
And this is how this goes wrong because the thing is, Olivia is a dumb dumb, right? She tries to yell and she thinks that her yelling is going to get around the subject. She thinks that she's going to frustrate the person. You know what I'm saying? Because that's going to, if she yells, people believe in matching energy. Okay, so if she yells, more than likely somebody else is going to yell with her, right? Now, and then she says, well, can we have to have a conscious dialogue. Then when you start going back off on her, whether you're being nice, whether you're talking in a monotone tone, or whether you are going off on her. Okay? And that's it. So you have to wonder and you have to look at it as it is. You can't have a conversation with her because she's not going to allow you to have a conversation because she's delusional, because she's not on this planet.
But
Herself. Don't
guess
speak for
what?
other people.
As long as you put out videos out here, young lady,
We only know what we
people
see
are
on
going
the
to have an
video.
opinion.
Okay, have an opinion on the shit I put out, not
Okay,
the shit
so
that you
why
make
are
up in
you?
your head. The fuck?
Oh, okay,
But Liv, you
okay.
The
cannot
truth.
disrespect people on my panel. I'm not letting them disrespect you at all.
If you're a web designer, here are
Okay. Very true. But again, you can't control a raving lunatic, right?
And hardly even bothers people or hardly
I don't.
says anything. So
That doesn't matter to Live because we're dealing with a psychotic person, a psychotic energy, a succubus, if you will. We're dealing with someone who is not equipped to have a logical conversation. We're dealing with someone who believes that, again, that we're in a whole room with a couch that she will swerve it down. That's not a couch. Clearly, it's a couch. It's a couch. It says couch on the couch. Is the receipt that in which you purchased from? It says couch, and she was swerving down. It's not a couch. Okay, so you can't reason with anybody like that at all. And so they have rooms for her.
please do not be rude to her. We can all, just talk. Just talk.
But she don't want to talk because she's not of people sharing of thoughts. You can't have a share of thoughts unless you got a dangling in between your legs with her. Okay? She'll probably talk to my husband before she'll talk to me. And he'll eat her up. He'll tear her up. And she would sit on there and cry and be acting like she the victim. You understand what I'm saying? Or she'll sit on there with any kind of man, okay, and and express herself. But on the terms of you, the female, it's not just about her having an issue with black women, because clearly she does, but she also has an issue with who? Women. Who raised her? Women, right?
And yes, we are in your business early in the morning. And I already said, I can't imagine how that feel. All right. And I wish, like the race conversation, I wish we could have a platform where people could really just talk. But it's like gone too far. Like my black activist sister over here, Dr. A, like you, it's a lot, Liv. It's a lot.
Yeah, because Olivia don't want to take responsibility. And I'm not saying, here's the thing. She don't have to take responsibility on YouTube. It's not that serious, right? I'm not asking anybody to take responsibility on YouTube. Okay, this is YouTube. This is, this may be real life for some people, and for others not so much, because she lives real life on here. Jasmine, her, people like her and Jasmine live on the YouTube streets. Chrissy, not so much, right? But definitely them two live on YouTube. And because they live on social media, this is their life. Most of us clock out, go home, deal with our families, live life, experience the air, go outside, smell the roses, be like, man, do you know what weather it is outside? I mean, heck, I'm walking around, my neck hurt. My neck and my shoulders hurt, but I done been outside. Heck, I done been outside at least that. At least I've done, excuse me, at least I've done that. Golly. You understand? But let's continue.
But Summa, you want to talk to Liv? Liv, do you want to talk to Summa? Huh?
No, you're one of those.
Okay.
I believe Liv is talking and we can't hear her.
Oh, I can't hear her.
Me?
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
hear
we
you.
can't hear you.
Oh, I said that's fine. She can speak. Someone can speak.
But I don't want all the arguing, y'all.
I don't have a problem with none of these women. I don't know y'all. Y'all know me and y'all fucking hate me for whatever reason.
Oh God, why do we keep saying hate? Like that's another delusion. Now, well, I take that back. I ain't gonna say that. I take that back because maybe there are some people that hate her. I don't hate her. I just dislike the character that she put out here. I ain't gonna lie. And I ain't gonna act like I don't. If I told you I didn't like the character that she put out, I would be lying to your face. I don't like it. She ain't the only one, though. She ain't the only one I don't like. I don't. But it's not because of her skin complexion. Because the thing is, I know black comes into many different shapes and sizes and colors and complexions, and I don't care about that. I don't get into that. I don't know why people value that so much. I don't know why people are like, oh, look at my skin color, my skin. I'm like, look at my skin. I'm light skinned and I'm better than you. Like, that's really Lynchism. Are you dumb? Like, you know that black makes all shades. You know what I'm saying? It's a recessive gene. Hello? Golly. Ain't my business to mine. Okay. Dr. A, I feel like Liv wants us to do something about her feeling inferior. Right. Right. With black women, we don't give a fuck. That's a you problem. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's weird. Liv grinds my gears. Okay. All of these kids from the breeders are always up to wee hours of the morning. Okay. How you doing, Ms. Jones? Liv wants to be relevant to us so badly, right? I think that she stays on jazz. I just think that if how you doing, T'Angela? Some people believe loud is right. Exactly. Exactly. A lot of women while in the army. I saw a lot of women like that in the army. Okay. Pepper is a sociopath. Okay. Yeah, she's something. You can't reason with a nut job. Exactly. Liv isn't interested in resolving issues. Like, she just wants to stir the pot. Exactly. Like most people that follow her want to stir the pot. And they want to start trouble with reactors and do this and do that. That's pretty much what it is. And just to have us to conflict with each other. Just silly stuff.
I don't fucking know, but I don't have no problem with nobody. So she could speak if she wants to speak.
I think Suma is trying to say something. Is Suma?
Wait a minute. I didn't see like the video. I think what's really got people mad is the racial part of it. That has everybody hot right now.
What racial part of it?
Not really. It don't have me hot because I feel like who cares what Olivia thinks? Who cares about if she feels like if she's still dealing with stuff in the slavery times, if she feels like that, that's how she feels though. And she keeps saying she's joking about it. She really feels like that, y'all. That's what her mama taught her. That's what her grandma taught her. That's how she really feels, y'all. Okay, she is no different than the slave master having children with his slaves. She is no different because some of the women was having children with the slaves. Okay, and they was lynched and offed and all kind of stuff, and then that child was made to pass. You do understand that, right? Okay, so she's no different than that, and who cares? Who cares what Liv thinks? She's Liv. She's Olivia Johnson. Okay, who cares? She is relevant to who we are. She's irrelevant to doing anything. Only people that somewhat care about her is her children, and maybe her mama, them on occasion, right? But nobody else cares. Who else cares? Who else cares? It's not me. It's not me that cares.
I didn't see your video.
The house blacks and the field blacks.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. I can't make a joke. Everybody else can joke about shit, but I can't make a joke.
That's not something to joke about.
They were
But
not
you saw
laughing
people
on it.
trolling me, right? You saw people talk about it in my comments.
But here's the thing, Olivia. But you already knew what you was doing. You already knew what you was doing. You're trying to go viral. She's trying to go viral, y'all. She's trying to go viral for saying that, and then she gonna get up here and curring her way out of it. I'm telling y'all, she gonna get the kind. She gonna get the kind. She's talking about hate. Ooh, child. She gonna get the kind of hate she won't. You know what I mean? She worried about this sector hating on her, girl. You worried about us saying going off on you, girl. It's gonna get real intense. It's gonna get real intense when you do that with the other people. She's just trying to go viral, y'all. She's trying to go because this is the climate for that. Y'all know this is the climate for that. This is the absolute climate for this. So she just trying to go viral. She trying to be seen and heard. And she gonna when she start getting threats and you talking about Jasmine threatening you, baby. Girl, when she started getting those threats from not from me, not from anybody over here, but when she started getting those threats, them real threats from different communities and different parts of the world, then she gonna be sitting over there looking crazy. And then she gonna be like, leave me alone. And she gonna start crying and stuff. Watch. She gonna get the wrong kind of attention. So I mean, let her go viral. Listen, I'm not trying to change her. See, that's the difference with me and some of these other folks. I don't want to change Olivia. I don't want her to be reasonable. I want her to be the exact person she is. Because I want to know where we stand with her. You understand what I'm saying? When the deal go down, we know where she's staying. We need to know people like this. People like this have to be exposed, y'all. And we need to know where they stand. Okay? So we can treat them accordingly. Okay? So she thought that was a joke, y'all. You know, I could really read her for filth. I could really talk about her mammy and all of them. I could talk about how evil she is and all of that, but what would that solve? What would that solve? Is she gonna change? Will she change? So ain't no point in me being nice to her. Ain't no point in me trying to reason with her. She trying to go viral. Let her have a big moment. Let her go viral. She want to go viral. Let her go viral. And let's see what happens with that. Let's see how popular she would be because she thinks that if she goes viral, that she's gonna wind up on sitting on Candace's couch. She thinks that she's gonna be a new reporter or she's gonna be a new ally for Trump or whatever. I mean, you know what I mean? I already know what she's doing, y'all. It's plain to see. It is plain to see what this heifer's doing. And what she's doing is just trying to go viral about her political views. And then she's going to get up there and talk about how black women don't like her because she's biracial and how she doesn't fit in. She's going to cry. She's going to say that she loves black people and she don't know why black people don't like her. And she's just tired of it at this point. So she's tired of being liked. You know, she's tired of people not liking her, so she's going to give them what they want. You know, the same typical stuff. We're so used to this, y'all. We've seen this in so many formats. And I'm just going to tell y'all the truth. It's just an excuse to not like black people. That's all it is. Okay? Because at the end of the day, you have to, hate is taught. Hate is taught. It don't have to be that way. Even if you are biracial and people don't accept you, then you don't accept the people that don't accept you. But that don't mean you have to be an ass or a-hole. That don't mean you have to be evil. That don't mean you have to be, you know what I mean? You don't have to be nasty. You don't have to be an evil person because somebody may say something about your complexion or might view you as whatever. Look, I ain't nobody got time for that. I'm not making no excuses, and I wouldn't let my grandchildren make excuses about that. I don't want to hear that, miss. I'm like, well, get your mind right. If you so worried about people hating on you because you biracial, then handle your business. Then do something about it. Do something about it. Okay? Do something positive about it, right? So make something out of yourself. If if it's so bad for you to make something out of yourself, well, it was so bad that I had to drop out of school. Well, you should have finished school somewhere. Then you should have finished school somewhere. Because it's not that bad. Because it's a lot of biracial. When I was going to school, it was a lot of people that were biracial. We had all type of biracial people. Some of them had Mexican and black. Some people were Puerto Rican. And they just labeled them as black. And it's like, shoot, you ain't got, you know what I mean? You don't have to deny who you are to please everybody. Didn't your parents teach you that? And you should embrace, and this is the honest assessment. This is something I'm getting ready to tell you the truth of. So if you have a black and white parent, if your parents or if your father is black or your mom's white or whatever, embrace both cultures. Simple. Embrace both cultures. And if somebody don't like you because you know what to do about that. I'm not getting ready to get into a situation. I mean, we have it hard enough being indigenous, being a black indigenous person and having the pale faces not support us. I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, I forgot the word that they use. It's a racial slur that I've been called from the native. I don't give a damn about that. I look at them like, listen, hold up. Let me tell you something. Like, no. Okay. No, I'm not the one that's inferior of you. Okay. Number one. Okay. So I'm just telling y'all that that happens. And what you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? If black women don't like you, what are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? If that's what it is, what are you gonna do about it? Are you gonna still poke fun at them, or you call yourself poking fun at them, or you gonna start a racial war because that's what you're acting like it. That's what you're acting like you're gonna do, and that's pointless, right? That's stupid to do because you damn sure ain't fit to be accepted by the Klan, the skinheads, or none of them. So why act like that? And some of the other biracials, because you're such a jerk, is not going to accept you either. Okay? So what are you going to do about it? If it's all like that, if black women are so hateful toward you, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? Because what you're doing right now ain't working. None of the stuff that you have done thus far have worked. It has not worked. And it has nothing to do with being biracial. It has everything to do with you as a person. So I could go off on you like I did before, but it's a waste of breath. It's a waste of breath. Why do I need to convince you that it's some good black women out here? You've already been around good black women, but you chose to be nasty. So I don't have to convince you of there being good black women out here. Like I'm not going to convince anybody of anything. I'm done with that. That only lasts for so long. You can only convince people that there's some good, decent black people out here. No more than a white person should always have to convince. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna be honest. It's a waste of breath, energy, time, and money that I just don't have. Time is money, and I don't have time to convince no stupid woman or stupid girl, because you're a child to me. Since you call us old, okay. But I don't have time to convince you about, that we don't care. It's not about your complexion. I mean, you know full well you're a jerk. You know you're an asshole. You know you're a bitch. I mean, you already know that. You call yourself that all the time. You already know what the problem is. It's you. You know that. So why do I have to keep on trying to convince you? That's the problem with us black women. We got to stop convincing people of what the issue is. We have to stop trying to convince people about what they need to do and what they don't need to do. I'm not convincing her of anything because that's over with. That's over with. I've long given up on that. I have long given up on trying to convince her about there's some good black people out here. I've long have given up on trying to convince her to stop being a bitch. I mean, she's a bitch. I mean, so I accept her pretty much for who she is. And I'm not gonna say, well, there's some good things in her. No, it's still a snake. Okay, let me tell you a story, just for some of y'all that don't know. Okay, and some of y'all stop me. Don't stop me if you've heard this before. I'm sure you have. Basically, a woman drives her car down the street. A woman drives her car down the street, okay, and she goes, "Damn, it's a snake on the road." So she makes her husband stops. So he stopped. The snake is damaged. The snake is hurt. She picks the snake up. She nurses the snake back. She takes the snake home. She nurses the snake back to health. And then the snake bites her. And she's like, damn. She said, why you bite me? I nursed you to health. I took care of you. I loved you and I fed you. And he said, you stupid bitch. I'm a snake. So that's what I think about Olivia. It's still a snake. That's it. So you can keep on trying to love on somebody. You can keep on trying to convince somebody to be good, behave. You can keep telling somebody, we all like this. Liv, we love you. We accept you, Liv. We don't care about you being biracial, which we don't. But you can keep on trying to convince her. She already has it in her mind on what it is because that's what she would like to believe. Y'all, she's still a snake. A snake is a snake. And you can't convince a snake that he's not poisonous. It's still a snake. It doesn't matter whether it's poisonous or not. It's a snake. You can't change a snake. A snake is still a snake. Who wants to be bit by a snake anyway? It don't matter whether it's poisonous. I mean, you could die from it being poisonous, but you can still die from it not being poisonous. Okay? It's still a snake. And it still bit you. So y'all can keep trying to convince Olivia that we roll for her or we like her, we dislike her. I'm not in the convincing business. I don't try to convince people that all black women are bad. I feel like if you feel like that, boo, that's how you feel, right? I'm not trying to convince the red pills and the blue pills of the world that we love them. That's not my job. That's something that they mammies should have did for them. And if they mammies ain't love on them like they supposed to, then that's not my problem. That's not my problem. If they mammies did not love them the way that they were supposed to, it's not my problem. Okay? I'm not sitting on no panels to try to argue my blackness or try to argue about how black people are really good people. No, black women in general. My job is not to convince the black man that black women are good. That's just not my job. I'm not going on no panels. I'm not popping no balloons. I'm not doing none of that. I don't care. That would mean I would have the courage to do all that. That is not my goal, not my job, not my thing as a race. That's something I had to do as a parent. I'm not doing it no more. To try to convince everybody to see that we oppressed. Not doing it. If you don't think we oppressed, baby, I don't know what to tell you. You're dumb. If you don't think that we oppressed, then you're dumb. That's not my job to convince you of that.
Comments, right? So I can't
But
respond.
because you brought that up, Olivia,
No, I
you
didn't.
did.
Somebody
You
else in
did.
my
You,
comments did.
Olivia. But okay.
And who cares if I
Let's
say that? What's the problem?
because you shouldn't say something like that.
Yeah.
You
What's the problem? Listen, Lynn. Lynn got so frustrated with her, poor Lynn. But listen, that is not something that we have to do. Non-white women, you don't have to convince Olivia that she's race baiting. She knows what she's doing. She likes doing this kind of stuff. She want to go viral. So I'm going to let her go viral. We can't save Olivia. See, Olivia going to need us in a minute. She going to need all the black women going to come forward. I'm not saving her. When somebody goes and does something to, God forbid somebody do something to one of her black children, I'm not gonna be there. I'm just gonna tell y'all, hey, because she didn't instill. That's her job as a mother to instill in them. She's telling them they mixed. This stupid stuff. Like that's her job to instill in them black pride. But instead of that, she want to go against every black woman known to man. So let her do it, y'all. Let her do it. That is her job. That's what Stella put in her. Don't call us when you need us. That always happens. I remember one time I was in the Carolinas. I was in the Carolinas. Yes, I done been around the Carolinas, y'all. That's a whole nother conversation, okay? And this girl, her baby dad, she was Mexican. I think, if I remember, I think she was Mexican. And they had basically unalived her man, the police did. No, not the police. It was some Klan people. Okay? And they unalived dude, and she was kind of jacked up in the head, right? She used to spew out like real nasty stuff about black women, and then she was wanting us to ride for her. No, we're not doing it because of what you said. What's bigger than me? Maybe. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in that town was telling us to go home, stop trying to ride for him because she wasn't no good anyway. You hear me? The black folks were saying that. But they always need us. They talk so much stuff on this YouTube, but then on the social media, they got so much to say. But then when the deal go down, we supposed to ride for all y'all family members. When they start getting picked away by racism, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, figure that out. You had so much hot stuff to say about us. You were saying black women ain't nothing, we suck, blah blah blah. And then when the deal went down, you want to call on us. No. Go figure it out. Go figure it out, Karen. Go figure it out. When your little biracial son is having some issues, go figure that out. Because we was trying to convince you earlier to stop talking this so crazy stuff. We volunteered. We didn't try to sit down with you. We didn't try to have council meetings with you. We didn't told you how this is inappropriate. No, it's a joke. It's a joke. Okay.
Shouldn't.
You don't know that wasn't good.
She knew that.
That was not good.
She don't care.
And I think we don't really know your upbringing, and you don't have to tell us, you know.
Wait, but it's not the truth, though. What I said, is it not the truth?
Olivia, do you even understand what that means?
Well, it's also
yes, I understand what that means.
Bad. It's
from a white perspective. Sure, she understands from a white girl perspective, from a white racist girl perspective, from a bigot perspective. Sure, she understands. But from a black woman or a biracial woman, a biracial woman who mom taught them about loving themselves. You can still be a white woman and have a biracial child and still teach your child as best as you can. You still should have your child around some black people, but you still can teach your child as best as you possibly can about their blackness, as best as you can. As best as you can. Right?
all bad, Liv. It's all bad.
I totally understand.
In the house,
women were raped to have biracial children.
Exactly. So why are you playing like you don't understand? You understand, but you don't understand. Okay, so if you know the history, which you don't for real, it's obvious, you would be a little bit more. You wouldn't be talking all this race stuff. You make race an issue. We don't. We just look at you as Olivia the asshole. We don't care about your skin. That's what you care about. That's what you value. That's the first thing out your mouth. Oh, yes, I have light colored eyes and all this stuff. Okay, you have light colored eyes. Okay, you have issues with your eyes. Yes, you understand that when your eyes are a certain color, that means okay. But if you look up about like different colored eyes, if you look that up, then you would understand a lot more than what you think about eyes. There's some pigmentation that's an issue because you have different colored eyes, but you don't want to hear that from me. Look that up.
Back then. So yes, I
Okay, so do you think, stop with the cursing, because I'm pretty sure you could talk without cursing. Why don't we try that? Why don't we try being civil? Why don't we try
it's
being
not what you
grown up?
say, it's how you say.
Why don't you listen
I don't know who you're
sometimes?
scolding, but I'm not your child.
I'm done spending an obscene amount of money on takeout every week. Done.
Yeah, see, she's not you want her to be something that she's not. You want her to be civil? She's not a civil person. Her mom's not civil. Her mom's not civil, right? Her mom's not civil. See, this is my thing. It's nothing wrong with having strong women around you, right? But every strong woman, there's usually a man in sight. See, I'm glad I didn't grow up in a female-based household. I'm glad, because I would have been somebody different, right? I didn't grow up like that. I'm okay. I know some people be like, "Oh, the man it sucks and this and that." That ain't me. I know. I really believe it's. I know it's some good men out here. I know that to be a fact. Okay. And I know it depends on what you want. It's all on what you want. And you can have what you want if you want it. Whatever you want, you can have it. Because I believe in manifestations, right? If you want to be happy, you'll be happy. If you don't want to be happy, you're gonna be miserable. Shit. I mean, what you want? But whatever. I have black sons though, so maybe I'm a little biased. But I've raised and I'm raising black sons. Again, it depends on what you got. So I'm not gonna sit up here and tell you, oh, this and that. I had a black father. I had black uncles. Sorry, I'm just not this. I'm just not. Heavily. I'm not heavily feeling like men are negative like that. I'm sorry. I'm balanced on that. I know it's some negative men out here who ain't no good, and I know it's some negative women that ain't no good. But I'm just gonna keep it real. Okay? So I'm not gonna feed into what society tells me. I'm just not. Sorry.
Why doing that?
Okay,
Why don't you try listening?
to speak respectfully to me?
Darling, one thing about me, I speak very respectable.
You're not.
Okay?
No, you're not.
I am a very
You've
respectable
had
person.
an attitude and
See right there, I'm not gonna sit up here and have a full-fledged conversation with somebody that's gonna curse me out, that's cursing me out and stuff. I'm not like, are you silly? Are you serious? Like, what do we have? We're not gonna get anything accomplished because you can't hear me past your words. And she's not listening. She wants everybody to listen to her, but she won't listen to everybody else. I mean, it just is what it is. It just is what it is.
attacking me since I got on this panel. What the fuck?
Attacking
me. Well, if you feel attacked, then why are you even here? Other people were upset about the slavery comment. Right. I was saying Lynn was the star, yeah? Right, Dr. A. It's small minded and ignorant. Exactly. How you doing, Winter? Okay. She will never change, exactly. She's going viral for the wrong reason. Well, she ain't went viral yet. She want to go viral. See, she's using this like most people do. See, most people, if you look across the board of social media, either somebody's gonna go viral by saying, "Oh, black woman is God," because they be fake too. Okay, so you'll have some of those ones that be like, "Oh, black woman is God," you know what I mean? They'll do that, or they'll be like in love with black women, right? Or they'll be in hate of black women. Whatever it is, they just using black women to go viral. That's what it is. She's not going to stop, right? She's going to keep it up, exactly, and she's going to fuck around and find out. How you doing, social intellect? Okay. Um. Busy this morning, but definitely in the bushes. Well, thank you. The two black ladies for the Trump were from here. Exactly. One recently passed away. Yeah, a little while ago. I remember that was some years back, right? You were so nice to pick me's and clown Livia, right, in your live, and she was so disrespectful. Don't ever let her come to your channel with that disrespect. But girl, she gonna keep doing it though. You know what I mean? I mean, not Olivia's gonna always be disrespectful, so she gonna keep being herself. You know what I'm saying? And that's just it. Okay. Okay. She ain't on to do a F thing about it, exactly. Okay. That's her 100% right. No race wants her. Exactly. How you doing, Darla? Okay. Live as miserable person, right. Knit her race her. Exactly. How are you doing? My other channel name was Unapologetic. Okay, I remember you. Okay. Hey, Winter. Hey, I remember you. You used to support me, and I will never forget you, sis. Okay, well, I appreciate you. I really appreciate you. I remember you back in the day. Yes, ma'am. And she thinks of her disposition is cute, girl. Mm. And that's one of those that's one of those what's it subjective terms. I'm good, and you okay? Exactly. Liv told Jazz who she was. Exactly. Very right. Very right. As always, Passion. Okay. 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 Someone did a good job to because she wouldn't have words after she talked about her father. Exactly. We wouldn't have words. I'd be like, F this beat. Right, Dr. A, she doesn't care. Why should I? Exactly. This is the case of a nature versus nurture. Okay. That's good talk. Okay. Her environment was influential, right, on her and her character. Exactly. Okay. How you doing, Walk? Yes, passion. She has made a choice to be ignorant. She is 35-year-old woman, not a child. Exactly. So I ain't trying to convince her. She's choosing at this point. Exactly. Olivia is delusional. Yep, we said that earlier. Very vulgar in the mouth. Right. She is okay with that. Okay. She couldn't have a decent conversation without cussing and calling people out their names. She lacks intelligence. Exactly. You can only blame your childhood for so long, right? It is definitely her responsibility to take action, right, as an adult. Truthfully. Truthfully. Okay. Olivia been attacking people over there since the internet, right? You always playing victim and you act like a victimized people. Exactly. She still sat up there and said she would be a house in word. Right, exactly. And we would be out in the field. That's why I spoke on the casual unliving act of 1669, right, to show the WW, right, would unalive and mix kids. Exactly. My throat was hurting at this point and screaming, right, and it was pointless. I was done. It just, I agree. I agree. I understand. No, passion. I'm not mad at you. I understood why you disengaged because it was dumb at this point. Right. This is the same right thing called black women. Right. Nappy and head monkeys. Right. She have said black people cannot grow their hair. Right. Right. Exactly. She always saying racist things. I definitely do agree with that. But that's okay. I think she should feel how she feel though. She want to constantly use us to go viral like most people and other races do. Go right ahead, girl. But don't fuck around and find out and see what you get when you go viral. Let's see how well that plays. I wouldn't mind having her back with rules, girl. She not gonna respect your rules, passion. You trying to do that Taurus thing? She not gonna respect your rules, dear. Y'all remember that she was on my first. She was one of my first interactions with her. When she was not. This was not playing. This was not playing exactly. She's not gonna respect your rules, dear. That's just not who she is. Okay. I don't believe that Olivia even remember all the lies that she has told. Exactly, girl. She don't. And at this point, yeah, right. She just don't. She would never remember her lies. But this is just who she is.
Okay, now we're playing the victim. Okay.
Oh Lord. Okay.
Okay, here we go. Here she goes.
Here it goes. The white
Here
side
it
coming
is.
out, right?
Oh, darling,
Yes.
Go
I'm
ahead, say it.
multiracial.
She's
You're
victim
biracial. I'm
blaming.
multiracial.
Okay, so knock it
I've
off.
I've never
Don't
had the
victim blame.
problems
Don't do
that
that
you
bullshit.
claim you have. Okay? Never
Okay.
had a problem.
Good for
Yes,
you.
Liv, you gotta be respectful too, because I'm telling all of them, muting
I will
mics
be
and telling
respectful,
them
but
to
you
watch what they're
can't you
saying.
sense her attitude? She has a funky ass attitude.
Liv, that's what
Olivia, I
Like, what my attitude got to do with what we're talking about? So what? If my attitude's funky, not funky, whatever, it doesn't matter.
do not have an
you.
attitude, dear.
Okay.
That's what they say about you. They're like that
I
attitude.
don't have an attitude.
Okay, you're gonna be respectful soon. No, you know what? Y'all got a beef that's so bad, Suma, that I don't think it's a good idea.
No, Suma needs to get up here. I think Suma needs to
Yeah,
say
Lynn
something
needs
too.
backup. Lynn needs backup.
No,
First
I
of
don't,
all,
No, I don't think she needed backup because she was handling you full throttle. I mean, Suma could have said something or not said nothing. It didn't matter.
let me
dear.
Wait a
tell you
minute,
I
something,
don't.
Lynn. Let me
Wait,
tell you
wait,
something.
Don't tell me
wait,
anything.
I respect
Please
there
don't
you
tell me
go.
Lynn.
There
anything.
you go. I
Don't tell
respect
me anything.
elder women like you. But the thing
I
about it, here's the thing.
really, you
You're not
think I
gonna
am?
tell
Lynn,
me I
Okay.
can't cuss.
Lynn,
You're
I
not gonna
can't
tell me I
Okay.
can't cuss because just like you, I'm grown, honey. So you can ask me to not cuss, but you're not gonna tell me nothing, okay?
Okay, well, Liv, I need you to be respectful to everybody because I'm muting mics and doing all of that because I want people to be able to talk. But I feel like it's never going to come to any good conclusion.
It's
You know
not.
what I'm saying? It's not going to end
Which is
well.
why she's not invited over here. Leah, please don't come over here. Please don't come over here. Don't say nothing over here. Don't say nothing in my chat. I'm gonna block you. Please don't come over here. We don't have nothing to say to you over here. We just gonna say it through the internet. We're gonna say it through the channel. We're gonna have discussions about you, but you're not invited. You're not invited. No, because I don't. It's not gonna change, and I don't want to talk to somebody. I don't think me talking to you is just gonna make me go, this bitch is ignorant, right? So ain't no point in me having a conversation with you being ignorant. You're gonna be ignorant. You're gonna be who you are. I accept you for who you are. I do. I really do. So it ain't no point of you trying to convince me otherwise. You can't convince me. So what is the purpose of us talking? We don't have nothing to say to each other. I'm not talking to you on no platform, no panel discussion. I'm not talking to you on no panel. I'm not talking to you on my panel. You're not coming over here. I don't have nothing else to say to you. Period. And that's it.
No, that's where I'm at right now. This
Would you
ain't
like me
gonna
to
end
leave?
well.
Would you like me to leave, Passionalista?
No, I really
Would you
people
like
want.
me to leave Passion to Lisa? I'd have been like, I mean, do you want to leave? I'm just saying, like, if she wanted you to leave, she just wanted you to confirm. It's kind of like in a relationship. It's kind of, like how a man, like, do you love me? I want you to confirm that you love me. Like, what? If you wanted her, you would have dropped her down. You would have dropped her down. I mean, it's just that simple. And then she was trying to reaffirm, like, hey, I'm in control of this. So either I'm gonna say what I have to say, and I'm not dealing with none of these other hussies. I'm gonna say what I want to say because I'm the master. Basically, that's her. That's Olivia.
Want to have a conversation with you, and I like that, Liv. I really do, because Jasmine would never. Okay.
But Jasmine know her place. Jasmine know her place. Jasmine know where she's staying in this community. That's one thing Jasmine get. Olivia don't know her place in life in general, right? She don't know if she coming or going. Okay? She doesn't know whether she coming or going. And she's gonna, she's gonna try to, she's gonna try to dominate everything. Olivia is. She's gonna try to dominate you. She's gonna be like, well, yes, I'm superior.
I'm serious. So, and I don't know if you can talk about the court case, but can you talk about it? Can you say anything about it?
No.
No. Okay. Okay.
I mean, she's already talked about
God,
it.
I want to ask it, but I know that's illegal.
So, Liv, may I ask you a question?
Here's the thing. She said way too much. She's already said way too much. It doesn't matter about her talking about it at this point because she's already said way too much. She said way too much on here. No, no, no. Can you do me a favor and stop doing that? We're going to be here, so it's no point in putting this on right here. Okay. Yes. Stop doing that though, because you're making me have more clothes to wash, and I don't feel like all that. Okay. So the point is, you've already said too much. You and Jasmine alike have said too much. Regardless of whether it's going to be going through state or not, it does not matter. You all have both said too much, and both of you have compromised this case. Both of you all have.
Question, Liv?
Yes.
I'm hungry. You just ate. Do you feel like you're antagonizing Jasmine?
See, right there, and then she goes to admit it. Just dumb. Just don't know anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
I feel like I'm doing exactly what she did to me. So yes, I guess I'm antagonizing her. Sure.
So you feel as though she's antagonized you, so you're in turn antagonizing her.
And Passion, why you trying to save this girl? You can't save her. She don't want to be saved. You can't save her. She don't want to be saved.
Yes, Jasmine does everything for views. Every single day, every single time she puts court
Both
this.
of y'all do everything for views. I mean, what are you talking about? Both of y'all do everything for views. Obviously. Y'all do everything for views. We're not gonna play like we're not.
Court that, that's
Yes, you do.
antagonizing me. Stop doing that. But she's not gonna stop. She's not gonna stop. So I'm doing it too now.
But won't this affect your case
It,
that your ongoing case that you have?
but it can though. I mean, you can say, well, oh, the state is picking up. This still can affect her case. I don't know why y'all don't think it will. It won't. I don't know why y'all don't think it won't.
No, because it's the state going after her, not me.
And this is a lack of ignorance. That's a lack of ignorance. You think because you're sitting on here saying, well, it won't affect me because state going after her, that you talking all this yin yang, it could definitely affect you as well. But hey, who am I trying to save? I ain't trying to save nobody. It's gonna be what it is. I don't care either way. I don't care if this happens to Jasmine. I don't care if it happens to Olivia at this point. I mean, what difference does it make? Because both people live off the internet. Both people aren't really good people based upon the characters they show. Both of these women are antagonizing each other. Both people are doing things
they're a part of the system that is not for the betterment of us as women and as black women especially. Okay.
Okay.
Mm-mm-mm.
So did you forget that you had filed that paperwork because it took so long to catch up with her? And you didn't say anything for like a long time. Now, I did like that, y'all. I thought that was
No,
smooth.
I didn't forget. I just
Yeah, because I was like, wow, it took a while. You didn't.
What I think is weird is the fact, Olivia's a forever liar though, and that's like part of the issue with her is she don't have an honest bone in her body. Only thing I believe that she said, I don't believe nothing else she said, but I do believe when she said her mama didn't raise her. She said that at the beginning. Some of the things she said in the beginning, I do believe. But I believe the fact that when they went on the girls trip and what happened on that girls trip, I believe most of what she said that happened on this girls trip happened. That's what I do believe. Now some of this other stuff, not so much. But let's continue.
Didn't say nothing. Now you talk about everything else, but you didn't say nothing about that one. Okay, Suma's here, and y'all be nice. Okay.
Hey,
Okay.
Olivia.
But they was not gonna be nice, Passion. I don't know why you said it. Y'all be nice. Now they was not gonna be nice, girl. That's why I didn't come up there.
what's up?
Hey, girl. Um, so we're not going to talk about anything else that you ever said. My thing is this: you don't think that you've been dead wrong this whole time? Like for real, dead ass
Dead wrong about what?
Some of the
about like
things you
anything.
say, like you talk about people that are not living anymore.
No, I'm not even
Well,
speaking
I'm
about that.
saying
I'm
that
not talking about that at all. I don't care anything about
about
that.
that.
Olivia,
Okay.
she is Olivia, but do you think that you're dead wrong in general with like the shit that you're doing with Jasmine?
That's pretty funny. So
I'm gonna keep.
that was pretty funny. That was on the slide because I didn't hear that at first. That's hilarious. She's like, she is Olivia. That's funny. Oh my god, that was so funny. Woo, honey. I was looking at this video that Pineapple's posted on her Instagram with Olivia. I mean, when they was all on that girls trip, that was so funny. I looked at sis watch this and she got these videos.
Keep it the beam with you. I'm really asking.
Olivia's not threatened by Jasmine.
No, but Olivia, I'm dead ass asking you. Do you think that like you're doing this because like she's goofy, or like are you trying to like prove a point?
I'm sorry, I dropped off.
Yeah, it's
I
right.
didn't hear. I didn't hear.
Thing is, she was on some like, no matter what you say, I'm barely here because you suck or whatever. That's basically why she's not even focused and paying attention. She's probably I ain't gonna say, but
What she said.
Can you hear me?
Mm.
Now she can.
You can hear me,
Yeah, now she can.
I heard her loud and clear.
Olivia. You can hear me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you doing this because like you feel like Jasmine like really is like a threat to you? Or are you doing this because like you feel like she's a goofy ass bitch?
What
Like
kind
what?
of threats? What do you mean? A physical threat? Like she's gonna harm me?
No, I'm not. I didn't say like in general. I didn't say anything about threats. Do you think
Yeah.
that she was going to threaten you and like harm you? Like, do you think that?
I
But
don't
she
know
did
what Jazz.
threaten.
Yeah, I
She
don't know
did.
what Jasmine's capable of doing. I don't know.
What I didn't like is why was she asking about what school your kids go to and all of
That
that?
would okay. We're not talking
That's
about that.
where it goes
I
too
listen.
far.
No,
We're not
let's
doing
take it one
no.
at a time.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we're not doing no cop shit over here.
No.
No, let her
Do you
talk.
think I'm
Suma,
asking you, Olivia?
Suma,
No cop
let
shit.
her
What the hell are you
talk.
talking about, girl? The fuck? This ain't
Yeah,
no
I'm
Suma, let her
asking.
police
No,
talk.
interrogation.
Yeah,
Shit.
that's what. Yeah, let her talk, Suma.
okay.
Snap your W-2 and file your taxes 100% free.
Oh, I kind of got lost in the sauce on that question. Basically, Olivia, did you feel threatened enough to call the police on her? That's basically answer yes or no. I mean, oh my God. It's just sometimes it's like pulling teeth when you're asking someone coherent questions and they're going, what do you mean? What do you mean what I mean? I just said it straight out. And after, if I'm having a conversation with somebody and they don't answer and they go, what do you mean? And I know for a fact that it's logical, or if I worded it correctly, because sometimes I word things differently in different ways. I do that sometimes. But if I'm asking you a legitimate question and you go, well, what do you mean? I'm withdrawing at that point because I'm going to assume that you're being funny. That's what I'm going to assume. I'm going to be like, oh, she's being funny. You know what I mean? Because, like, why are you acting as if I didn't say what I said? You know, after a while, it gets annoying that you asking a person straight up, do you like red or do you like green? And they're like, well, what do you mean? Well, what do you mean what I mean? I said it straight out.
So,
So I don't
and I
understand what
think
she's
it's
saying.
wrong to ask certain questions because it is legal. You know what I'm
Did I
saying?
think that she was a threat? That's your whole question. I
Yeah,
answered you. I
correct.
said, girl, I don't know what the fuck she's capable of doing. She's a grown ass, weird ass, crazy ass lady. So I don't know what
But
she's capable
didn't
of doing.
you? Okay. Also, I'm
Okay, I
asking,
like that comment. She says at one point you were fun, Liv.
and
Who
you
was?
were, but wasn't
You
that
were
your best
fun.
friend
Your
though?
channel was fun at some point.
Who
You were
said that?
fun. In the chat. Like you were fun. You were doing poetry, you was doing your music, then you
You
were
do
fun.
poetry.
But then it
I'm
got
still
crazy.
fun. I'm
You,
still
I
fun.
don't
you are not fun. You are not fun. You spend half of your time yelling at that little boy. You spend the other time when Gerard children over there, you yelling at them, you making them babysit, lay down with the baby, and do things that you should be doing with him, with them, with the younger children, right? I guess that's your time. On time they come over when you need a break. That's what it seems like. So I don't know what you mean. You're fun. Like none of the stuff you do is fun. I mean, I don't know. The dating stuff, man. I think that would probably, if you were gonna do something, I think you should stick to be honest with Olivia. I think Olivia need to get out. She wore out her welcome in this community. I think Olivia, if she wanted to really revamp herself, she needs to stay away from. Look, I'm not gonna tell her what to do. Let me shut up. But I think that at a certain point in time, like I think a lot of them on here need to just do date stuff, like dating, like the dating shows and doing those kind of shows of a man coming up and you just basically trying to get him to talk to you, and I think that's the best kind of thing that you can possibly do. That's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? All this race baiting, like it's dumb because it just makes you look more stupid. It embarrasses yourself. And I don't really care about you embarrassing yourself, but I'm sure your children will in the future, okay? This will definitely be a embarrassing, would definitely be an embarrassing moment that you would say something junk out your mouth. A lot of stuff that you said about them, about their father, it's just embarrassing, right? So you probably should just stick to dating shows and stick to conversations regarding eggplant. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't talking about eggplant, I don't think you should be talking about anything else. I think you're better at that. And I don't even think you're that great at that. But I think you is better at that. Don't talk about no mommy issues. We don't want to hear you talking about the children because they always sick. At this point, I wouldn't even show them. You should just go live when they're asleep. Seriously. And Jasmine need to figure out something else to do too on here, because we're tired of seeing this little lame workout videos and her doing all this stuff. It's just dumb and upsetting at this point. Like nobody want to see this stuff because it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Your children gonna look back on her, and then you always having to mire up her. Her knees be crusty. I mean, it's just. I don't want to see these people's children no more. I don't even want to see the Web3 no more. I'm just being honest with you. And they're beautiful children. Don't get twisted. I think all the children involved are beautiful. So it's not that. I just don't think that they should show them anymore because it's not even mom. Is this sector even mommy anymore? Is this even a mommy sector, y'all? That's my question. It can y'all tell me whether or not this is a mommy sector? Because it doesn't feel like it anymore. I'm just gonna be honest with you. And that's kind of what is not necessarily it's kind of like I want to go back into the mommy sector. I don't want to be in no other sector at this point in time. You know what I mean? Like my reactions are based on mommies, right? So I kind of want to get out of any other sector. I want to stay over to where we're talking about mommies. Can we do that? Can we define the mom? Can we redefine the what a mommy sector is versus whatever this other mess is? That other mess need to be over there. But I just kind of want to define what mommies or the mommy sector versus whatever that is. I don't know what's this going, because I don't even know. I don't even consider these chicks mommy sector no more. You know, I don't know what this is. I don't know.
No, there. Sometimes it get a little dark, baby.
No, you're
I
not
don't think
fun. You're
I don't think you're
absolutely not
fun at
fun.
all.
Well, then why you
I don't
keep
think you're
watching then
fun.
if I'm not fun? Why you keep
Darling, I
watching
don't
then?
watch you. I don't
We
Then
watch
how
don't,
you.
but
you know
I'm not
No, I
even.
don't
how you know
watch you.
everything about me then, ma'am?
I go to reaction channels.
That's
You
still
don't worry
watching
about
me,
that.
sweetheart. That's still
Darling,
catching
I
up with
go
me.
We're watching people's opinion of you. That's what I mean. That's really what it is. Oh my god.
support.
That's
I
still
go
catching
Olivia,
support.
for
Olivia,
me.
Then stop putting
Olivia,
your
The hell?
business out here.
Like I said, you're still watching. Next question.
Olivia,
Olivia, you are
Olivia,
so
Olivia, you
pathetic.
cannot be
You are a
Olivia,
disrespectful.
It's
pathetic
the
person.
truth. What the hell? You don't like the truth?
You
Olivia,
are
Come on
so
now.
Olivia,
Y'all ain't
pathetic.
that
Olivia.
sensitive
I'm
now. Come
Okay,
on now.
y'all. I'm about to end this live altogether.
Olivia, will you go on my live right now? We go live together right now?
Cause y'all ain't getting ready to give me a headache. Let me tell you what I'm getting ready to do.
Olivia, you won't go live with me? No?
No. Hell
Why?
no. Cause
Look,
you're one of those, girl. Hell no.
Mm,
You
I'm gonna
mm.
tell y'all this. Y'all, look, I'm letting y'all go. Y'all have a good
Hey,
night
baby.
and listen to the
Why?
damn song. Good night.
Are you
I was like, this is pointless at this point. I'm trying to tell you, it just was nothing else. What was there? What else was there to say at this point? What else was there to say at this point? It was nothing else to say because you cannot tell a dog, you cannot put a lipstick on a pig and say it's a and say that it's a made up pig. No, it's still a pig, you know. At this point, you just can't. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm laying down at this point. I got the ice on my neck, which is really cold and annoying, but I guess it's supposed to be bringing down the swelling because all the stuff I done start swelling up now. So I guess it's in the last stages of healing. It's swole up now. My neck around my shoulders is swole up now. So I guess I'm in the last stages. This is just ridiculous. I hate this because I need to be cleaning up my house. I got stuff to do, and I'm telling you, I'm about ready to just take me some. I gotta still make this herb. I'm gonna have to have my husband go give me some white willow area for in my business because I don't even think I can drive there. I'm just gonna be honest with you because I'm gonna pull because when I'm driving on my right side, I'm still gonna be pulling on my left side because it's everything is on my left side, y'all. It's on my left side, so I don't know what else are we gonna say about this. You know what else is there to say? I mean, we know what we dealing with. We dealing with Olivia. You know, I'm not trying to convince anybody that rolls with her. If y'all friends with Olivia and you have a friend like this, I mean, you know, you just can't convince them. I'm at the point now where I'm not even trying to convince her about who Gerard is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not listen, she been with Gerard. She lived that life with Gerard. Um I'm not trying to convince her. I'm not convincing her of her children or she should be nicer to her children. I don't I don't have anything else to say to her. I don't care how she raising her children. That's how she raised them. She is the mother. She is raising her children the way she raising them. She can raise them long as, we stay away from Texas. Hopefully her children don't come over here to where I'm at, or anybody that's dealing with her stay over there. Still go that way. You know what I mean? Cause I really hold on, y'all. I'm trying to respond to a client. I guess it's supposed to be a real client. I don't know. Um, get the hormone balancer. Okay. I mean, um, yeah, so I'm not trying to convince anybody. My instructor just sent me my courses. I still ain't finished. I still got two other courses. I mean, well, yeah, two other courses I have to finish, and then I have to finish my courses. But I don't know if I'm gonna type this out. Probably just I'm probably speak it. Speak the answers, cause I don't feel like typing nothing. Anyway, y'all, I do appreciate y'all. I'm just laying across my back like a man, this is just dumb. I am so heated. I really want to I can't stand being in bed. Oh my God. I don't see how people do it. I don't see how people man, I barely if I could get a chair, I'm telling you, I like sleep with my husband, of course. But I'm telling y'all, if I can get me a chair and I could just lay up in my chair and get more work done and I could fall asleep in my chair. If I could get a bed that's like a chair, right? And I can lay up in my bed and get the work done and I need to get done, man, I would be in heaven, man. I'm trying to tell you, that's beautiful. But I hate laying down. Laying down just makes me feel so ugh. I need to clean my bathrooms. And my husband not gonna do it the way that I want him to do it. And it's just, he's just gonna he's not gonna do it right. Like I gotta wipe the walls, the headboard, the boards, the crossboards, you know what I mean? He just gonna spot clean. And then he gonna clean the toilet. He'll do the toilet, the tub and stuff. But he gonna spot clean the walls. And no, I don't want my walls spot clean. I do that throughout the week. God. You can't make it, you don't make your children clean up. I ain't finna make my 9-year-old clean up. That's just dumb. Now back in the day, no, no, I can't make the 9-year-old clean up because he number one he gonna do it right anyway. But I can't make the 9. I can make him clean up his room, but I can't make him clean up. He said, "Mommy, I clean up your room for you." I can't make my child clean up my room. My room ain't really junk. It's just I gotta put my clothes up. That's all I gotta do is put my clothes up. I'm laying in the bed, so I gotta make it up. You know what I mean? I just got clothes to put up. The clothes I'm washed, I gotta put them up. They folded up though, but I gotta put them up. God, I need a maid. I swear. I'm gonna pay somebody to come clean up my house. I swear. During this time. I need somebody to come clean up. Nah, I ain't paying no maid. I just gotta figure out something. I'm gonna get up in about maybe if I lay down about 2 hours, and I get up and I start cleaning up in a little while. Cause I supposed to been laying down yesterday, and I got up with my husband. We made dinner together. I wasn't even supposed to be cooking yesterday. And man, it's hard for me to lay down. Am I the only person like that don't know how to lay down? When I broke 3 of my toes, I fell down the steps. Y'all know I'm accident prone. Y'all know that about me. Um, I still was up. I went to my business and walked up some steps with a crutch, with my crutches. I just can't lay down like this. I don't know how people do it. I don't know how people do it. It's just I just couldn't lay down all day like Jasmine and Olivia. I couldn't do it. I don't know how they do it. I gotta make lunch in a few minutes. But anyway, y'all, thanks for coming live with me. I'm just talking crazy. All right, I'll see y'all later.